Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be taking a look at some of the teams that can cause an upset in this FIFA World Cup, some of the teams that can make an impact and stand out and be talked about after the World Cup for a few days to come. These teams are not everyone's favorites and everyone has not picked them to be in the later stages of the competition, but who knows what can happen in the World Cup on the match days. Some teams might stand out, some players might stand up and be counted, and that may result in a team getting into the later stage of the competition. So, the first team that I picked is from Group A and it's Egypt. Well, I had not picked Egypt in my earlier video to get out of the group and into the knockout stage of the competition, and that is because of Mo Salah being injured. But if they do, they have a few other players as well who can cause an impact, and it's not the biggest of the groups. Other than Uruguay, all other teams can cause an upset to each other, can win against each other, and reach into the knockout stages of the competition. And if Egypt do reach the knockout stage of the competition and Salah comes back in full fitness, who knows what might happen? They can cause an upset to one of the bigger teams of the competition. Salah can have a big game, and yes, Egypt can be a major player in this World Cup. Now, let's move on to the next team that can cause an upset, and that is Iran. Yes, they belong in a group of Spain and Portugal, and Spain and Portugal are everyone, absolute everyone, maybe even Iranian people's picks to reach the knockout stage of the competition. But what can happen, and like I said in my earlier video with Sardar Azmoun, is Iran generally have a team which competes well in World Cups. They have competed well the biggest of the games in the one against America during the war period, and they defeated America, United States of America, and since then they've always had a team who competes well, wins maybe a game in the World Cups, and not as such defeating the big teams. They have not crossed that level yet, but now they have a group of players who can play in a certain way. A coach in Carlos Queiroz, who knows the Portugal team and are the likely ones. If Iran are to beat a team, Portugal looks the likely team. If that happens, Carlos Queiroz might not be invited back to Portugal, but what an achievement that would be for him and for Iran as well to reach the knockout stage of the competition and cause an upset. The next team that can cause an upset is from Group D, and it's Croatia. They can not just cause an upset in the group stage, because many people have picked Nigeria to qualify from the group and reach the knockout stages. They can easily beat Nigeria and as well as Iceland, which I have picked. And after reaching the knockout stages as well, they have the players, they have the attacking talents and a pretty strong defense to reach the later stages of the competition, the likes of quarterfinals as well as semifinals. Their qualifying campaign wasn't that great because they didn't get along with the coach, and the Croatian Federation changed the coach, and now they won their last two games as well as the recent friendlies. And Croatia are a team that, with array of talent, it would be an upset if they don't reach the latest stages of the competition. So Croatia, because they are not everyone's pick to qualify from the group, are my team to cause an upset in this World Cup. Now in Group E, there's Serbia, and in that group there's not a clear favorite other than Brazil to qualify to the knockout stages. Yes, Costa Rica are a great team. They have the previous World Cup history that would suggest that they are the likely team to get into knockout stages, but Serbia are a team who some people might think that have overachieved to get in the World Cup, but they have players like Matic, Savage, and a few others who can create an impact. And if it's their day, they can beat any other team. Maybe not Brazil, but any of the other two teams and get in knockout stages and cause an upset. And in the knockout stages, who knows what might happen. From Group F, there's Korea Republic, who can upset the likes of Mexico on any given day. They have Son Heung-min, and if he sets the national international stage on fire like he did with Tottenham this previous season, I pick Korea over Mexico to reach in knockout stages of the competition. Again, in the knockout stages of the competition, it's unlikely that Korea might win the round of 16, but who knows what upset might be caused, and upsets are the ones which people don't pick, right? Even I don't pick Korea to reach ahead of knockout round of 16, but who knows what might happen, and they are the one team that have the potential, have the ability to cause an upset. The last team that I picked to have the ability to cause an upset is Poland, solely based on Robert Lewandowski. He has not had the greatest of seasons for the club. The last few seasons, he's not made a name and created a buzz on the worldwide stage. But this is the last chance for him. This is the chance where he would want to make an impact. And his team, Poland, are situated in Group H, and it's not the toughest of groups to qualify from, Colombia being the obvious favorites, but Poland have an easy chance to qualify from that group. And if Robert Lewandowski sets the world stage on fire, if he scores the goals everyone expects from him, if he gets the service, he will, and Poland will be the team to create a buzz, cause an upset on the international stage. So these are my teams with the potential to make an upset on the international stage and set the World Cup on fire, and make a name for themselves, make a name for their country. If you have any of the other team that might cause an upset in the World Cup, do mention in the comments. For more such videos, subscribe to my channel, and see you around, guys.